Hold the airplane in.
And I'm also keeping the stick back and keeping the G's positive as we go over the top there. In a hammerhead, you almost come to a stop. You go to just about 0 G's, pivot the airplane to your back vertical, and then you accelerate going downhill.
Okay, Sean, now in movies when you see them and they want a target over there and they do that, is that what that is?
That's a peel off.
Okay.
So
do that one again.
Okay, and all that is really a descending turn. So we would be flying in formation right here. We'll get up to cruise speed. And then if they called off their targets, they would usually call off tally-ho, which means I've got the target in sight. And then they would just roll the airplane over like this. And then dive in on their target.
Wow, so you don't need any more speed than this cruise speed.
No, that's it.
Now do an aileron roll. I got the speed, John.
Okay, well, we're going to bleed off a little bit of speed because we're a little bit fast. And we'll just do a real slow aileron roll.
How slow a roll can you go?
Just like that.
Oh, that was beautiful. Do another one.
Okay.
We'll do one to the right. Yeah, do it to the right. Oh, John, that's so pretty.
Now this airplane does have a pretty fast roll rate as well. Here, I'll show you that.
Oh, it goes by so fast you hardly know you went around then. Ooh, yeah. That kind of screwed me up a little.
Yeah, rolls are what gets me. Me. Some people it's the loop and the pulling G's and doing that maneuver, and for other people like me, it's the rolls.
Oh, that quick one you just did it. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, the first time I did a roll with my older son when he was 3 years old, that was all he wanted to do for the next hour was roll, 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 roll. And finally I had to stop. I said, Austin, I'm getting sick. I can't do anymore.
Are those fast ones you mean, or you were doing slow ones?
Yeah, we were doing both.
Oh, man. Fast ones one did it. Holy mackerel. Why would that bother you, do you think?
Well, you're not used to it.
Oh, man, you would...
And it just I guess that motion in my head just is less comfortable with that than with than doing the vertical loop type maneuvers. Now, if you need to, you can pull your canopy back to the first position, get a little bit of fresh air if you need it or want to.
No, I'm absolutely fine.
Okay, good.
Do another one of them slow rolls.
Okay, we'll get up a little bit in altitude, and then we can also do the 4-point roll, where we stop the roll on the 4 points around it. So here, I'll show you a slow roll, then I'll do a 4-point roll.
I love the slow ones. I'm lost it. They're pretty cool.
All right, so that's the slow aileron roll. Now I'll show you the 4-point roll. This one you always see at air shows. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Awesome. All right, John, how did you know where you were at on that? Serious, how do you...
You're looking straight ahead on the point rolls, and we're just going to stop the wings at the 4 points. Now the variation on that is also the 8-point roll. That one's a little bit easier to lose yourself on. We'll give that a try.
This is so cool.
All right, so for an 8-point roll, we're going to bring the nose up. And here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there we go. There's the 8-point roll.
Oh, you are good.
And if you're Bob Hoover, you can do 16 points.
What?
Bob Hoover, yeah, he's probably the best pilot ever. Unfortunately, he's not doing air shows anymore. He used to do them in the twin-engine Shrike Commander.
I saw him years ago in that.
Yeah, just amazing, especially when he shuts them both off. Feathers the props and does loops and barrel rolls on with both engines shut down. And then comes around and glides in, lands, and then taxis right up to where he's departed. And just coasts right to a dead stop without touching the brakes.
How can you do that?
He's the best. Absolutely the best. He was the wingman for Chuck Yeager when Chuck Yeager broke the speed barrier, the speed of sound.
John, how do you actually know where you're at constantly?
Well, for one, familiarity with the terrain down there, and then two, I've got a GPS with a map on it.
No. I mean, when you're doing your rolls and stuff. I mean, this all happens. I've seen it's an absolute beautiful sensation and watch the sky come around.
Yeah.
How do you know where you are?
Well, after you've done it for a while, you start to get a better picture of what's outside, and you pick up other clues. You're not quite as task saturated, if you will. Now here, I'm going to show you that reverse Cubanate. So this, we're going to do the roll part first on the Cubanate. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring the nose up at a 45-degree angle. And as we go up here, we're going to roll the airplane upside down.
Oh, man.
There, half roll. Here's a half loop.
Do another one.
Yep, and we'll do the second half. So here we go. We're going up at a 45-degree climb angle. Roll her upside down. Stop the roll. And there's the Cubanate.
Oh, man.
All right, now I'll show you another. This is my favorite one.
You got a favorite one? This ought to be
This
good.
is the clover leaf. Now we'll get a little more altitude, and I'll do all 4 leaves of the clover.
Okay.
With these clouds, we'll get up a little bit higher. Now what this is we're going to do a loop, but when we're going vertical, I'm going to do a quarter barrel roll. And if you do that 4 times from the ground, especially if you have a smoke system, it looks like a big 4-leaf clover in the sky. And again, this airplane just does it nice and big and gracefully. And you don't see it at air shows too much because it uses a lot of space over the ground. But back in the old days, barnstormer days, when they weren't concerned about flying over crowds or how much space they were taking, they did it quite a bit. I think the prettiest one I've seen was a guy flew an aerobatic show with a J3 Cub with smoke. And he did a big clover leaf, and he was right, wheels practically touching the ground between them on the different leaves of the maneuver. So we're going to do some looping and some rolling here.
I just want to know how you know where you're at all the time do the maneuvers. Man, eyes are being pulled down. I'm looking around, but I don't know how you know when to stop her.
All right, well, I'm going to start looking straight ahead. I'm going to bring the nose up. Now I'm going to lose the horizon after the nose comes up, so I look to my wingtip.
Are you looking off to your right, or?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to use my left wingtip because I'm going to be rolling to the left.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm going to bring the nose down. That's the attitude I use to get my speed. And so I'm going to watch my speed is coming up when I hit 185 miles an hour. There we go. Now I'm going to bring it up as I lose the horizon. Now I'm looking to the left wingtip. When my wingtip is straight up and down. Now I'm just going to look at the horizon there where the wingtip was. I roll the airplane, stop. And now I'm just looking straight ahead. My nose comes down. And now I'm watching for 185 miles an hour. There we go. Same thing. Nose coming up. Left wingtip. Rolling the airplane to the horizon there. Straight ahead. And there, we've turned around. So there's 2 points.
I don't believe this.
Now I'll bring the nose up. I got a little bit slow on this one, but roll off the top will be all right. And here we are. We're going to come back to our original heading after this one. And again, vertical. Roll, stop the roll, over the top, nose coming back down. And now we're lined back up with our original heading towards the north.
I'll never be able to do this. Holy cat. It's absolutely awesome to sit in here and ride with you.
Well, thank you.
Man, I don't know how you do it, but it's sure fun to be in it.
All right, so what was your favorite?
I don't think I have one. I mean, every one of them was fun. The slow rolls and the wingovers are a hoot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Do another wingover, that's fun. And the peel-off is cool. That peel-off wingover. Yeah, that is so cool, just to bring it up and come right back. You have made my trip to Florida for sure. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta get less up here. Just so much fun to look out of this airplane.
Yeah, the view is just, well, you know, that's typical. I mean, for a fighter plane, you had to be able to see. You know, that the two keys for in combat was one, having more energy and being higher than your opponent, and then the second one was seeing them first. So all fighter planes are designed to have the best visibility they can possibly have.
I don't see how you can search all these guys that much without somebody sneaking up on you.
Well, and that's why they were flying in groups of 4 airplanes, so everybody was looking.
I can't believe you could take this all day, though. Oh, man. Hey, Sean, how do you keep your sons out of here? I would think they'd want Daddy to take them up all the time.
My son?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he flies with me in the Ryan. He hasn't ridden in the T-6 yet. My 7-year-old is just dying to fly the T-6, but he's not quite tall enough.
Wow. So how far from the airport are we right now?
Right now, we are 24 miles south of the airport. It takes about 8 minutes to get back.
I don't want to stress you out or anything, but could you do another one of those 8 ones? That was...
Do the what?
Could you do another 8-point roll? That was really cool.
Sure.
That was fun when you stop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So cool.
7, 8. Not quite as clean to the right as to the left.
Now, is that because of prop or?
Yeah, because the torque of the engine is rolling us to the left. So it helps us roll to the left a little bit crisper than rolling to the right. That's why left rolls are much easier than right rolls. And also why when we're at low speed, like on the